very recent event, the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight highlights by ESPN Ringside. And I want to react with you together to this fight, or the highlights at least. And bro, do you guys see the nipples of Jake Paul, bro? Like, bro, that are some spicy nipples he got going on there. Like, I mean, they also look a little bit like maybe a pimple or whatever and got pus in it. It's some sort of disgusting, not gonna lie. But bro, do they look spicy, and bro, they look that hard that maybe you could cut some diamonds with it. Bro, Jake Paul's nipple, bro. So, but now, before I start this reaction, I want to just let you know who is reacting to this boxing fight, okay? I just want to give you a very quick and brief background information about my fighting experiences in my life, and it's not about I want to brag about this or whatever. Not at all, bro. I just want to give you the information that you know who now will give his opinion about these two fighters and their fight, and that you can consider how much you want to care about my opinion. Okay, maybe you say like, okay, Udyzyz now told his background story with fighting. In my books, he's not experienced enough to make like a judgment about these fighters. And okay, then that's how you discern this, and that's fine. And some may say, okay, you know, I think Udyzyz, now that I know his fighting experience that he has, I want to take his opinion into consideration, and maybe I've got the same opinion or can share the opinion in some sort about his judgment about this fight, okay? And I want to make clear that I don't want to shed any bad light onto Jake Paul or Mike Tyson, or even shed good light onto Jake Paul or Mike Tyson with my reaction to this and my opinion about this and judgment about this. These are just my ideas and my opinion and what I see presented here, and maybe also a bit about their past or whatever. Yeah, so just to make it clear. But to me myself, I've got several years of boxing experience. I had a whole lot of sparring sessions, bro. A whole lot of under my belt, as some people might want to say. And I had some fights outside of the boxing ring, and I'm not recommending that to anyone. Fights outside of the boxing ring is a very unwise thing to do. It is dangerous, and obviously you can maybe catch a case, okay? You can get sentenced by a jury and a judge. You maybe will have to go to prison, yeah, and then you lost your freedom for a street fight, you know. You lost very valuable time of your life that you had to spend behind bars, and maybe in a street fight you maybe caused that someone took permanent damage. Maybe they will be handicapped mentally for life, or handicapped physically for life, yeah, or maybe you get this handicap physically or mentally for life, yeah, or maybe you kill somebody in this street fight, or you get killed by someone in the street fight, and you don't want to be in that position, yeah, you don't want to be that guy, okay. And yeah, it's obviously that can also happen in a official boxing fight. We saw people die in the ring. We saw people get handicapped through boxing fights permanently. And yeah, I mean, still that is a sport here that these athletes are doing, and it's like more in a controlled environment. If there is something happening, there are medical doctors right there that can take care and treat this certain athlete that maybe has an injury, or maybe is about to die even, and it's just yeah. And also you won't catch a case, if you keep the fight clean, if you stick to the rules of the fight. Because I think there was also this one fight where one boxer put like some, I don't think he put some iron into his boxing glove, and of course, bro, he punched his opponent to pieces, bro. This dude died. His opponent died in this fight because this cheater, he did this very unsporty decision, made this unsporty decision to put like iron into his glove, and of course he killed him with this punches, okay? And I think he caught a case and even got sentenced for murder or whatever. And but if you keep it sporty, you won't catch a case in an official boxing fight. There's very, very low chance that you kill someone or handicap someone for life. Again, also there are referees that will stop the fight as soon as the other one is incapable of fighting anymore. Yeah, he's knocked out or whatever, or the ref just says, okay, the fight is over. He can't defend himself anymore. So there are these different layers of security in an official boxing fight that you don't have obviously in a street fight. So don't get into street fights. Of course, if you have to defend yourself, or there's let's say a particular situation where you have to fight, and there are some situations where you have to fight, okay, and it's justified, and you just have to do it, okay, then obviously you fight, yeah, and you fight this person with the certain amount of necessity to it, yeah, you fight this person to the certain amount that is necessary in the situation, okay? Then it's reasonable and justified that you fight outside of the boxing ring. Just wanted to make it clear, okay? And yes, just that you know, that's my backstory with fighting. I didn't had, and I want to make this also clear, I didn't had an official boxing fight in a boxing ring yet, yeah? Or I didn't had it just, okay? Back then I wanted to get into an official boxing fight tournament, but it was years ago when COVID-19 was still a thing, and I obviously there were certain regulations and like challenges for these event planners that hosted all of this fighting tournaments. They had to master, and some didn't. Some weren't able to let these tournaments happen because they couldn't work around these, like, let's say, restrictions that came with the COVID-19 pandemic. But again, there were some, and I told my coach that I want to fight. And yeah, he signed me up for a tournament, but at the first time, I think it was that the opponent just dropped out right before the tournament, so the fight couldn't happen. And then I said to my coach, okay, give me another fight. I want to fight. And then he signed me up again for another tournament, but this time I think it was like the opponent didn't make weight or whatever. Again, didn't happen, the fight. And then I said, okay, a third time, okay, coach, give me a fight. I want to fight now. And then he also signed me up again, but then the tournament didn't happen because of whatever regulations and restrictions there were because of COVID-19. So, and then I said, okay, you know what? It won't happen now. I tried it several times now. I will put it to rest. And yeah, maybe in the future I will pick it up again, and yeah, maybe get into a official boxing fight. Time will tell. So now you know my my background of fighting experience, and yeah, take my reaction to this fight now for what it's worth to you. And yeah, let's get into this reaction of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight that just happened a few hours ago, bro. A few hours ago. So, let's get into this.
Tyson requested the 2-minute rounds, wanting to see more action. Ooh. He just...
Okay, I want to point out something right from the beginning. Or just let me put me down here. Okay, right from the beginning. I absolutely hate what Jake Paul is doing with his guard, or what he's not doing with his guard, because there is no guard. I saw a few Jake Paul fights. Okay, I didn't saw all of them, but I saw it numerous times. The Jake Paul isn't keeping his guard up. Yeah, he's just he's slouchy, bro. He's lazy. He lets his guard absolutely down. You know, he exposes himself to all kinds of attacks and punches and damage that he can experience through not keeping your guard up, bro. If your name isn't Floyd Money Mayweather, you keep up your guard, okay? Keep up your guard. Floyd Mayweather, bro, this dude honed his Philly shell, okay? I don't even know if I don't practice the Philly shell. It's like that. It's this one here. No, that's all the guard he got. He can maybe like intercept some of the punches with his one glove like that. Okay, and he can also guard his face or chin with his shoulder. Okay, it works for him because he mastered it, and it showed, bro. I don't know how long Floyd Mayweather's career was. I think he started with like 10 years old or whatever. His father was a boxer himself, and his father obviously got him into the sport very early. And then Floyd Mayweather went to the Olympics and won gold and on, and he went into into the WBC and whatever, and did all this professional fights, and he mastered and honed his Philly shell, and that's how it works for him, and that's perfectly fine. But bro, you are not Floyd Mayweather. Jake Paul, you're not Floyd Mayweather, bro, and you're in a boxing fight, bro. That's the bread and butter. Keep up your guard, bro, no matter what. And I'm not saying that because I want to hate on Jake Paul. I do not. Okay, he got some fights where he showed some of his skills. Some say he's a good fighter, some say he's a bad fighter. I just want to point some things out here that I think are not really valuable in a fight. Yeah. If you're in an MMA fight, obviously, okay, there is a whole nother beast. Okay, you can do this Conor McGregor thing where you got your hands a little bit lower, but some kind in the middle, and you're more like you have more the element of surprise here. Okay, you can like be unpredictable, but it's MMA, you know, and MMA is way more unpredictable than boxing is. I already talked about it in another video reaction of mine, or talk, whatever. Yeah, you can do that in MMA, and I think also like is it Anderson Silva? I think he lets his arm just hanging there, and he's whipping him a little bit from the back, and maybe he's taunting a little bit, or like wants his opponent to bite the bait or whatever. Yeah, it's the MMA game, bro. Okay, we're talking boxing here, bro. In boxing, your guard, your defense, or your cover up, wherever you're from and want to call it. I'm gonna call it guard. Your guard, bro. That's all the security you got in this one. That's your shield, bro. Keep it up. Of course, you can maybe for certain moments let the guard down to bait your opponent, you know, maybe even taunt a little bit or whatever. If you that's your style, okay? Just let him bite the bait that he think, okay, he can land a punch. But you already need to have of course, you need to have the head movement for it. Yeah, you have to slip and slide and duck under and all that stuff. You have to have the the reflexes and the intuition for that to pull that off, letting your guard down. And again, don't do it all the time. Mix it up. Keep your guard down. Then maybe you're taunting a little bit and maybe want him to step in your trap. But then keep your guard up again. Mix it up. Keep him guessing. That's what we address, or what I want to point out here. It's about fight IQ, okay? Your strategy, your plan for this war, for this fight you go into, yeah? It's about fight IQ, And what I've seen from Jake Paul, okay, is what I would say is just lazy guard, bro. I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe you think it's a good way to have more opportunities to land some punches, but it is not, bro. Your hands down there are not as quick and safe of a way, an effective way, and we're gonna see that in the fight, no? Because I know Jake Paul, that's his way of fighting. Yeah, your hands down there like this. Look at his posture here. If you throwing your punch here, it's not fast like when it's up here. You tuck your chin in, got your fists here, and if you go this, you have the same range and opportunity for punches, but you open up yourself for damage here. Yeah, and bro, it's like, just take a look at Muhammad Ali, okay? And I'm not saying that because like, oh, Jake Paul is that bad of a boxer and fighter. No, bro. I'm some sort of concern for his health here, because you shouldn't let any punches to your head happen if it's not necessary, okay? But he is exposing himself in this situation to punches that are not necessary to be taken. Yeah? And you will pay for every punch that you took to your head when you get older. And that's why I talked about Muhammad Ali very briefly previously. Muhammad Ali, I don't know what exactly his disease is, or what he got, this sickness or condition. It was like Parkinson's, and something also mixed up with that or whatever. Bro, that was very likely, and I think it was even he was even rendered by a medical doctor through that he said, okay, the reason for that was the amount of punches Muhammad Ali took through his whole career to his head that led to this. I think it's neurological. What is going on here? He wasn't even able to talk anymore, and he couldn't move anymore. And he got this Parkinson shaking thing. He paid for all the hits to his head, and that's why you should, as a boxer, bro, keep the shots that you eat to your face or in your body. Overall, you should keep this to an absolute minimum. And having your guard down all the time is the straight opposite. You're exposing yourself to damage, maybe even permanent damage, long time damage, and it shows. Sooner or later, it will show. Okay, so keep up your guard for your own health's sake, bro. For your own health's sake, keep up your guard, bro. And if you're Floyd Mayweather, then do your Philly shell, but don't do it if you're Jake Paul. And don't do it if you and I don't do it because I'm Udyzyz, okay? I'm not Floyd Mayweather, bro. Whew, okay. We're gonna continue now. Oh, like that.
Landed the overhand right, testing the beard of Paul.
You see, there's no guard. What is this? Did you saw that?
Landed the overhand right, testing the beard of Paul Early.
Wait. There. Do you see this? Some people might say, yeah, Jake Paul is taunting here. He wants Mike Tyson to bite the bait. No, but he isn't doing that. You don't do that all the time. Because if you do it through a whole boxing fight, bro, it's just lazy, weak defense, and endangers you. Yeah. You can do this in some sort of an MMA fight, okay? Because you have all these other opportunities that a opponent can attack you. Maybe you can't keep up your guard all the time in an MMA fight because you have to get ready maybe to block a takedown attempt from your opponent, yeah? But it's not in the MMA game. We're talking boxing here, bro. Keep up your guard.
And everybody was saying, nice shot by Jake Paul.
Right hand by Paul. That is his most effective.
Yeah, you see this? You see this? That's why you keep up your guard. Jake Paul didn't have to take this punch. He didn't have to eat it, but he ate it. Because you get punished if you don't keep up your guard. He didn't have to eat this one.
Right there, that really knocked Jake back. I think that's his most effective punch of the round. But then we see,
move over to your left so I can see
the right hand grazes.
Okay, that was more of a graze, yeah, as the commentator said.
Mike Tyson by Jake Paul. That would have been a good shot had it been on the chin. So Mike barely escaped that one.
Through 2 rounds, Jake Paul 12 of 15.
But you know, the thing is, like with Mike Tyson here, we have to keep in mind Mike Tyson is 58 years old, bro. In this moment, Mike Tyson is 58 years old. In this fight, he is 58 years old. And Jake Paul is 27 years old, bro. You have to keep that in mind, bro. Yeah? We're talking about 30 years of age gap here. Yeah? And I think, you know, Mike Tyson doesn't look very good in this fight, what I've seen now. And we're only 30 seconds in, bro. You know, Mike Tyson, bro, we know Mike Tyson was wild and very proactive in the fight. He seems a little passive in this one. Now we have to discern what it is. Is he holding back maybe? Some bad tongues would maybe say he's holding back. Maybe he got paid for holding back. Maybe it's rigged, this whole fight. Or maybe Mike Tyson is just too old for that ish, you know? Shouldn't be in the boxing ring anymore. But the thing is, that's not Mike Tyson in this fight. At least not the Mike Tyson we know. And the Mike Tyson that should be in the ring. Because the Mike Tyson that should be in the ring is the one that is very wild and proactive and goes mayhem on his opponents. And that's not the Mike Tyson that we see here.
23%.
Oh
Tyson
God,
coming out aggressively. Tyson 7 of 34, 18%. So Tyson is averaging more.
Again, bro. Jake Paul is eating jab after jab for no reason. Jake Paul, step up your guard game, bro. You don't have to take these punches. Look for your own health, bro. You don't want to be Muhammad Ali when you're 60 years old, bro. You don't want this health conditions, bro.
More punches than he did in that fight with McBride and in the
And I think Joe Rogan also pointed out like that Jake Paul is explosive and he got power in his punches. Maybe he has, but bro, put a fighter into the ring with Jake Paul that is not about to be 60 years old, and it's a very proactive fighter in the ring. And Jake Paul, bro, he will get a check. He will get a reality check, bro. That you will get punished if you don't keep up your guard, because he would eat several jabs, hooks, uppercuts for not keeping up his guard. If he would face a skilled boxer that is like still in a age range where he should fight and can fight, and yeah, that is really a danger. Jake Paul would have a very hard time with this, and I think he would get injured by that.
exhibition against Roy Jones, where he averaged 24 punches around.
Like I said, I don't like the fact that they keep messing with that mouthpiece.
Oh, left hook, triple left hook.
You know, bro, it's like, again, bro, and I don't want to diminish Jake Paul's performance here as an athlete. But you can clearly see, bro, it's a very old man he's fighting here, okay? And he didn't got his Mike Tyson didn't got his mojo anymore, and that's how it is, bro. He is 60 years old, nearly 60 years old, bro. You can't expect Mike Tyson to be a 16-year-old monster he was, bro, or 20 years old monster, 30-year-old monster, maybe even 40-year-old monster. I think like. I think like if it's about 40 years old and then it's about to retire for most like combat sport athletes, because after that it gets very dangerous and even their performance is not that good anymore, like from a natural standpoint, and yeah.
Mike's hurt.
Mike is hurt.
Mike's hurt. You see Jake Paul land a beautiful jab with right hand first. Right there.
Yeah,
and knock Mike off balance 2 times.
We see it's an old man, bro.
Highly off.
It's really and of course Mike Tyson dropped this very cool looking, dangerous looking, aggressive looking boxing training footage. But bro, you can look as good as you want at the punching bag. When it comes down to the fight, bro, it's a whole different story. That's when you get like the check, okay? So like, yeah, like, to point this out also about the fight that I saw of Jake Paul, I saw the Ben Askren fight. I saw the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. I saw Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. I saw Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Yeah, and I saw the Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. That were the fights that I saw. Okay, and just to give my opinion about these 5 fights, yeah, Tommy Fury, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, Nate Robinson. And now we got Mike Tyson. Did I forgot one? Did I thought about all of them? Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, Tommy Fury, Nate Robinson. Okay, I saw 4 complete fights. We're about to hop into the 5th one here. But there are accusations out there that Jake Paul fights are rigged. Okay, so that the Jake Paul's opponents are paid money so that they lose. Okay, some people say that. Now I want to give my opinion on that. The Nate Robinson fight. Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. I think this fight was real. But again, you have to keep in mind Nate Robinson is a basketball player. He got no boxing experience at all. And I doubt he even got in a real fight in his life, Nate Robinson, okay? And he got knocked out cold in a few seconds. It was, it was just, some people would say it was hilarious. Some people would say it was awkward for Nate Robinson. But yeah. So, okay, Jake Paul won this one, and I think it was real. The fight with Ben Askren. Ben Askren, he was, to some extent, a successful MMA fighter in the UFC because he's a good wrestler, okay? But he's an awful boxer. Ben Askren is an awful boxer, bro. Okay? But as you can see, you can have some success in the UFC if you got good wrestling, because ground game is very important in MMA, UFC. And he had a title. Ben Askren had a UFC title because he's a good wrestler. He even got in his past, he got Olympic gold medal for wrestling. Yeah. But if you watch fights of Ben Askren where he's punching, there's this compilation of Ben Askren punching, doing some spinning back fist, whatever, bro, it's a disgrace, bro. Really, it is. And then we saw the the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight, and like how Snoop Dogg phrased it, Ben Askren looked like a milk jug. And yeah, I mean, he at least dropped maybe like a milk jug, because he got knocked out in a few seconds, I think. And it was funny and it was entertaining. Not that he got hurt, but it was just the way he fell that looked funny, It's the same thing with the Jorge Masvidal knee to Ben Askren's head in this one UFC fight. It's not funny that he took this damage, because it can be very serious, bro. A knee like that or a knockout like that can be very dangerous. But it looked funny, okay? So you have to discern, you have to keep this apart, yeah. And yeah, I think also the Ben Askren fight was real, because Ben Askren, bro, he's an awful boxer. And yeah, I think Jake Paul is a better boxer than Ben Askren. And Jake Paul is a better boxer than Nate Robinson. Definitely. Yeah. But now we come to the Tyron Woodley fight. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. And if you ask me, Udyzyz, you have to decide, is the Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight, is it rigged or was it a real fight? And I have to answer this question. I have to give my opinion about this. I would say that the fight, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, was rigged. Because, again, Tyron Woodley, successful UFC fighter. He also got champion titles in the UFC in his career. And he's a good wrestler. But he also got some boxing skills, okay? He got some boxing skills. And you have to keep in mind, I think the fight between Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley was about 40 years old, I think. 40 years old, maybe 41, 45 max, bro. Maybe even 39. But I think like in the span of 40 to 45 years old was Tyron Woodley's age at that time where he took the fight with Jake Paul. And now keep that in mind, you have this 40-year-old UFC fighter with, I think, over a decade, or maybe even 2 decades, of experience as a professional fighter with boxing, with some boxing skills, okay? And then you got Jake Paul, and maybe, of course, maybe it's just a mega talent. You could maybe say, okay, you maybe say Jake Paul is just an extremely talented newcomer boxer. And that's why he won, but I doubt that, because in the Tyron Woodley fight, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, we can clearly see at a certain moment, right before Tyron Woodley gets knocked out, Tyron Woodley got his guard up. Jake Paul in this moment just gives a little movement, very subtle. It seems like a hint. Like something they talked about before the fight, you know? A very subtle movement. Tyron Woodley, it wasn't like a fake punch. It wasn't anything like that. It looked like a hint. And Tyron Woodley all of a sudden drops down his guard for no reason, for no good reason. And then Jake Paul immediately comes with whatever, I think it was a hook or whatever, or a rear hand, and knocks him out cold. Okay? And that really had me thinking about this. Why did Tyron Woodley do this? And I didn't find a good reason for it. And the conclusion was for me, okay, I think this fight was rigged. Okay? And I think in the second fight, it was like not a knockout, but it was like he won by points. Jake Paul won by points, like the decision of the jury was made. But in both fights, it seemed like Tyron Woodley held back. You know, because if you watch Tyron Woodley fights in UFC, he wasn't that passive and he didn't held back like that. And some maybe say, okay, it was because he was in a boxing ring and it's another battlefield and he wanted to be cautious. I don't really think that it's that much the case here, okay? And yeah, that's what made me think, okay, this fight, Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul fight, was fake. It was rigged. Okay, and also what also speaks for it is, okay, Tyron Woodley is this retired UFC fighter. Maybe he wants to save some money for his retirement, and he got a few millions, I think, through this Jake Paul fight. And maybe he got some more millions on top of it because maybe Jake Paul told him, hey, Tyron, let's make this gentleman's agreement that I will knock you out, okay? And there you get this certain amount of money for it. Would make sense that Tyron Woodley take this. Of course, it would be very reprehensible for both fighters, for Jake Paul and for Tyron Woodley to do that. But that's just my guess here. I'm not saying that it is and it's not proven, but if you ask me what I'm guessing about this Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley fight, I would say it is rigged, okay? But it's just a thought about it, okay? It's not proven. And then we get to the Tommy Fury fight, and oh boy, this fight was so awful, and I feel very bad. I feel very bad for every single individual that had paid their money for the pay-per-view to watch this Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight, because it was so awful. It was like, I don't know, 6 rounds or 8 rounds, just hugging each other. They hugged, bro. You could watch a prom video where a man is in the act with another man hugging and loving each other, and you can have it for free on the internet, okay? You don't have, like, I don't know, $80 for the pay-per-view Jake Paul vs. Tommy Fury to see 2 men hugging, bro. And I'm not encouraging anyone to watch prom videos. And when I talk about prom videos, it's obviously, if you're new to my channel, prom videos are, when I say it like that, I mean it's 2 people getting very, very intimate in a romantic way, and, you know, doing the act while being filmed, yeah? Doing all this adult stuff. That's what I'm meaning. That's what I mean when I talk about prom. Not saying the P word, I'm saying prom, okay? So, and yeah, that's the Tommy Fury fight, bro. And to even point it out, bro, I'm going on a whole nother rant here, but I also want to say that the Fury family, you know, it's a dynasty. Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury, then it's John Fury, the father. It's a dynasty of boxers, okay? Gypsy boxers. And I think Tommy Fury, bro, he's a far cry of being on Tyson Fury's level, bro. For sure. 100%, bro. Because Tommy Fury, bro, you know, Tommy Fury, bro, his fighting skills. Bro, I'm fighting a fight inside of myself when I think about Tommy Fury's fighting skills. But, bro, Tyson Fury, bro, I want to point this out, bro. Tyson Fury, bro, is, when it comes to boxing, my favorite fighter in the boxing ring, yeah, and also outside of the boxing ring, because of his personality and all that. Because this dude, bro, Tyson Fury, bro, he got a story, bro. This dude got a life story, bro. He got them highs and lows, bro. Some very high highs and very low lows, bro. Like all this, bro, his champion titles for years on end, bro. On top, bro. And then this very, very deep fall of his depression and all that, and even wanting to cause the end through his own actions. Watch Tyson Fury's interviews, bro. Very inspiring stuff. This dude is dropping, Tyson Fury. And of course, the fights of Tyson Fury, I think they're entertaining, yeah. And of course, you can argue about if Tyson Fury's technique and guard and footwork and whatever is clean. You can argue about that, but he had success with it. It's the same thing with Floyd Mayweather, you know. Do the Philly shell if you're Floyd Mayweather. If you're Tyson Fury, do his Tyson Fury fighting style. But also you have to keep in mind this dude is a giant, you know. I don't know how tall he's, bro. He's over. I don't know how tall this dude is, bro. He's a giant, bro, and heavy. This dude is heavy, bro. But also he got the heights, you know. It's yeah. And like Tyson Fury, he also don't got that much of a guard, but we have to point out that this super heavyweight or whatever this dude is, bro, he's the highest weight class there is, because he got no cap on it, no top on it, no cap, bro. And yeah, like, okay, in this very super heavyweight weight class or whatever, the guys don't really have that much of a guard overall. Very, very few got really this guard defense game going on in this highest weight class in comparison to the other weight classes where it's absolutely necessary. But in this higher weight class, this highest weight class, they don't really practice this guard stuff, yeah, this defense cover up stuff, but it works, bro. It works. Tyson Fury's successes, they are tried and true, bro. Look at his record, bro. This dude is already a legend, bro. Yeah. Just as Floyd Mayweather is a legend. You don't have to like his fighting style or like him as a person, but you can say what you want. Floyd Mayweather is a boxing legend, bro. And as a matter of fact, I think he's also the richest athlete in history. Through the money he made for his boxing career. And back to Tyson Fury. I also, bro, I think Deontay Wilder, and that's where I want to point right now. Deontay Wilder, bro, very, very skilled and dangerous fighter, bro. I think he also got more of the guard thing going on him, but also a giant, bro, and heavy dude. And I also really enjoy Deontay Wilder fights, bro. Yeah. But if you ask me what's my favorite fighter in boxing, I have to say Tyson Fury. Inside of the ring and outside of the ring, as a person. And in this Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight, I think it was the first one. It was the first fight that Tyson Fury had after his depression phase. His first fight, bro. Against Deontay Wilder, bro. A beast. Till this day. If you know that quote, you know that quote. Write it down in the comment section below to let the other ones know. And he had this fight, Tyson Fury, and yeah, he fought himself out of his depression that went on for 2 years, I think. Yeah. So Tyson Fury fought himself out of his depression, and then he faced this absolute beast of a boxer named Deontay Wilder. Okay. And bro, was that a fight, bro? Bro, it was a fight, bro. Especially in the moment, and that's what I think really showed the absolute strong character, and maybe even upright character, and ultimately a good character of Tyson Fury, bro. Because he got knocked down by Deontay Wilder in the first fight. And it seemed very, very bad, It looked like Tyson Fury is out, okay? And the ref was counting. 1, 2. Tyson Fury was laying there. 3. He didn't really move. 4. It seemed like he's maybe even got his eye closed or whatever. He was struggling. 5. And then, boom! All of a sudden, bro, there was a rush of new life in his body. Like his spirit ignited and pow! 6. Referee continues counting. Bam! Tyson Fury gets up, bro. 7. Tyson Fury stands up, stands in front of the ref. 8. The ref asked him, can you continue the fight? Tyson Fury is, let's continue. And then Tyson Fury kept going stronger than before and won the fight, bro. Wow. Just wow, bro. What a fight, what a fighter, bro. Whew. Bro, Tyson Fury is a whole whole nother beast, bro. Okay. And then they had this Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2. I think then, that was the one where Tyson Fury really hit Deontay Wilder very bad. He even hit him on his ear or whatever, and then he started bleeding out of his ear, I think, Deontay Wilder, and like somehow he lost his equilibrium, as he called it, and after the fight, and he was rocked, bro. He couldn't even keep his balance anymore, Deontay Wilder, and then this thing was also done. And yeah, bro, Tyson Fury, this dude is a boxing legend, bro, and also a very interesting person outside of the ring, bro. Watch his interviews, bro. Highly recommend. And it's very inspiring. And yeah. Now, that was the Tyson Fury thing or Tommy Fury thing. When it comes to MMA, I want to point it out, and then we can continue with the reaction of Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. When it comes to MMA, UFC especially, I say my favorite fighter inside of the octagon is Joel Romero, bro. This dude, bro, he's wild, bro. A monster in the octagon, bro. This dude, bro, absolutely phenomenal fighter, bro. I really enjoyed his fights, bro. Joel Romero. He's retired already, I think. He's already like 50 years old or 45 or whatever. He's like I don't know his nationality, but something Hispanic, I think. And yeah, bro, awesome fighter. If I have to pick a favorite fighter in UFC MMA, it is Joel Romero inside of the octagon. And of course, yeah, when it comes to outside of the octagon, most people would say let's say trash talker or entertainer wise. Most people obviously would say Conor McGregor, yeah, and you have to give that to Conor McGregor. He's the face of UFC MMA, bro. He made the UFC what it is today, bro. You can say whatever you want about Conor McGregor, bro. He put the sport of MMA and UFC on the map, bro. He did, because he's such a skilled entertainer, knows how to sell a fight and pull the attention of the people, bro. And he got his trash talking down, you know. Conor McGregor. Of course, he did some reprehensible things in his personal life and maybe also in his career or whatever. But bottom line is, he was a very, very big factor for the success of the UFC and MMA sport in general. And yeah, there's also Micheal Bisping, where people think he's a good trash talker and entertainer, and Chael Sonnen, you know, this dude of the I can't let you get close with Wanderlei Silva, or also the press conference with when he had the fight with Tito Ortiz. He also dropped a bomb there. You can watch it up, bro. It's funny. And yeah, these are like the three big trash talkers. Maybe some people may even say, like Isreal Adesanya, they like him the most, like as a person outside of the octagon. Yeah, they're also into the Naruto anime stuff or whatever that Adesanya is into. Yeah, you pick your favorite fighter if you want to. But if you ask me again, if I have to pick my favorite fighter outside of the octagon, in terms of entertainment and trash talking, it is obviously Conor McGregor, bro. I give him this title of the most entertaining MMA fighter that is out there, you know. And not necessarily, he got also extremely skilled and entertaining fights inside of the octagon, bro. For example, maybe the fight that pulled the most attention and for what he's the most famous for is the one where he fought this Brazilian dude with scar on his cheek. His name is I don't recall his name right now, but yeah, Conor McGregor, bro. This pre-fight publicity he did there, bro. He really got into the head of this Brazilian dude, and he maybe even bullied him a little bit, bro. It got very serious for the Brazilian dude, at least. For Conor, it was a game. It was business. As he said it also with the fight with Habib Nurmagomedov. It's only business, and Khabib was no business. What? No, talk now. And yeah, then he knocked this Brazilian dude out clean after 7 seconds, I think. And bro, it went viral, bro. And yeah, also Conor McGregor is a skilled fighter. Maybe if he is the best fighter out there, you have to make this decision for yourself. Or maybe you think Khabib Nurmagomedov is the best fighter out there. But what I want to say is my favorite fighter inside of the octagon is Joel Romero. But also there's Micheal Venom page. If you know this guy, he's a very entertaining fighter inside of the octagon. He was a very long time at Bellator, and then he got his contract with UFC, I think a few years ago. It's very, very, very entertaining, funny things he does in the octagon, all the taunting and whatever, and he's a very funny, entertaining fighter inside of the octagon. Definitely, you have to give that to Micheal Venom page. But yeah, so that's my take on this. I went on a very, very, very different rant here. From all this Jake Paul stuff to Tyson Fury to MMA, Joel Romero, Conor McGregor stuff. Awesome. But yeah, back to this Mike Tyson fight and Jake Paul fight. Let's see if it seems rigged or it's real or whatever. Or Mike Tyson is just not, the man he was in the boxing ring and maybe shouldn't even box anymore.
Off balance right there. I don't like how his legs look.
Jake Paul, you're right, Roy. He's turning into a boxer.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay, again, Jake Paul ate a punch he didn't have to eat. And Mike Tyson got a little more active here, but you know, that's that type of punch for Mike Tyson. Let's say obviously in his prime, Jake Paul's lights would be out. That's for sure. But again, we are talking about a 58-year-old man here.
And again, the left hook.
Good shot by Mike.
Don't measure.
Referee Mark Colloy warning Paul not to measure. Well, he measured him, and then he hit him with a right.
You can clearly see, bro, Mike Tyson, he doesn't got his speed anymore. He doesn't got his explosiveness anymore, his wildness or power maybe even. He doesn't got it anymore. He don't have it anymore. Maybe it's really time for Mike Tyson to finally retire, bro. Don't get back into the boxing ring. Please don't do it. I don't think it's a good idea for Mike's health also, you know. Yeah. Maybe he's just holding back. Maybe he's still a monster, but he's holding back because maybe he got money for it. Maybe. I'm not saying that it is that way.
Tyson coming forward, but Paul is landing.
Here we see Jake Paul throwing a jab hook right hand. Followed by hook. The last hook was cool. Wasn't a real power shot, but it was a good hook.
Father Time is unbeaten for a reason, everybody.
That's right.
Mike Tyson taking all the shots, though.
10 seconds, Warriors.
Yeah, don't get me started again on the guard. Okay, this was it like taunting, or does he want to pay respect to Mike Tyson here? Okay, like he bowed.
Oh wow.
Okay, is Jake Paul setting him up? Is he setting him up here or whatever? What is that? Is he making fun of him? Is it taunting? Or does he really want to pay respect? Mike Tyson is even putting his glove out to touch gloves or whatever to appreciate the respect.
Tyson's final victory was against Clifford Etienne, the show of respect.
Okay.
That fight lasted.
Okay, it seems like really he wanted to pay respect here. Jake Paul wanted to pay
39
respect.
seconds. This one
Okay.
goes 16
They're,
minutes.
they're cool with each other. Okay.
Judge David Yakabuchi sees the contest 80-72, while judges Lawrence Cole and Jesse Reyes see it 79-73, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake El Gallo
Yeah.
Paul!
Okay. First, does Jake Paul have a new middle name like his boxing nickname? El Gallo? What is El Gallo? I thought his middle name, boxer name was the Problem Child or whatever. Okay, like something new. And okay, I want to say here, yeah, in this particular fight, Jake Paul deserved the win because we obviously saw Jake Paul was the better fighter here. In terms of what was presented to us here, okay? Again, not saying that this fight was real, not saying that this fight was fake. I'm just saying we've got a 58-year-old Mike Tyson here that seems to not have his mojo anymore, and that's understandable because he's nearly 60 years old, and yeah, he didn't look that good. Jake Paul didn't like this guard thing at all, and yeah. I also don't want to say that Jake Paul looked good in this fight by any means, but yeah, for what we got presented here, yeah, it's reasonable that Jake Paul took the win here. Yeah. So that was the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, presented by Netflix and yeah, highlights by ESPN.